Hey there, newbie pilots. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Void Crew, Episode 2, Outnumbered, Outgunned. So, we have three different options from here to go. We have a salvage mission. It's also important to note the salvage missions are also a really good way to get other loot. Basically, it's a system full of salvage containers, so it's pretty loot rich. The reward for this is when the void drive is charging or charged, damage resistance has gone up, which is not particularly useful relic. But the loot that we get off the zone might be useful. The next one is raid. Raid, I don't mind doing raids, but raid's a little tricky solo because you have to be EVAing and gather 2 quantum data shards. Meaning that there's a lot of running around on foot. And the reward for that is reduced power drain for weapons on port side and increased power drain for modules on starboard side. So, yeah, I mean, we could redesign the ship to take advantage of that relic if you want. And then the last one is ambush. Ambushes, interestingly, when you have low DPS, are actually kind of difficult, even though this is difficulty normal, where you have to ambush a remnant frigate or freighter, but the freighter is like full of like missile batteries and the like. So, if your DPS isn't that high, you get shot by a lot of missiles. So there you go. You can choose between the salvage, the raid, or the ambush. And the first protection mission was a wash. And then while we're here, I don't think there's really anything for me to do. Oh, right. So power cells. Power cells are an energy resource, and I can take this power cell and feed it into the shield generator, and it will help to recharge the shield generator quicker. And then when this depletes, I can then stick it into the ship's recharge slots. So, that's kind of nice loot to have grabbed. All right, looks like you guys want to salvage. So let's see if I'm up to the task.
Void jump destination locked.
And you can also see the interdiction chance is 0. So there's no chance that the enemy interdicts me on this void jump because the void tunnel is stable. The higher the stability, the lower the chance of interdiction.
3, 2, 1. This sector is home to a group of rogue containers that have been jettisoned here in the time of the progenitors.
You have been tasked with extracting a data shard, which is believed to contain records of early progenitor encounters with the Hollow.
So just like I did...
Command has ordered us to find and destroy the container, then secure the valuable data.
Just like I did last mission, I'm starting off by getting the freebies. So we're looking for a tech container, which has the data shard that we need. But these containers over here are not part of the main mission, which is in the center of the map. So grabbing the munitions, supplies, and regular container over here are freebies that I want to do before engaging all the enemies in the middle and looking through the containers for the quest loot.
Anomalous jump signature detected. All thruster boosts depleted.
My engine trim is really bad right now, yeah. We could fix that before I get to the center of the map. Okay, not amazing stuff here, but it's worth some alloys. So, for freebies, not bad. I think in this case what I'm going to do is...
Gravity Scoop has retrieved an item.
I'm going to turn off my shields so I can keep my engine trim up. I'd rather avoid the shots than tank them. But here is a bad engine trim room where it's like all on fire. And you can see the icons over there screaming at me that things are bad. And this normally would be the job of an engineer to do, but the brain automechanic can help with it as well. So now I'm Where's the last switch? There it is. All trimmed up? Perfect. The fabricator can be upgraded to higher tiers to unlock better stuff.
Alloys added to ship stores.
And it's absolutely worth it, trying to save up for higher tier fabricator, as the higher quality stuff that you get out of it will help you survive. Without that, you're basically doomed. Great, thank you for the resub. There's also a enhancement boost on the scoop.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Oh, and I screwed it up. Good job, me. So learning the large light caliber crate and the
Fabricator has been taught
large heavy caliber crate.
Alloys added to ship stores. The fabricator has learned a new blueprint.
And we're up to 7 alloys. Now, because I screwed up the enhancement panel, this works worse. Its range and pull velocity is lower as a result of messing up. And that's true of any enhancement panel that you screw up, where it's going to nerf the whatever bonus that there was.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
And a hull repair plate. Gonna get rid of it. Alright, so now that I've gotten the freebie loot,
Alloys added to ship stores.
Start heading into the center. It's also worth noting, hollow collectors, which is great, because one's right here, are like loot bugs in DRG. They try to warp out, so you have a limited chance to kill them. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting my thrusters up. Oh god, we're shooting at it already. Yeah, it got out. That's unfortunate.
Thruster boosts fully charged.
And we are in a heat storm, an asteroid storm, so I also turned on the, essentially the AC, because it was cooking me. Alright, so let's look for the tech container with the ancient data shard, and get that bad boy cracked open and scooped. And ideally, I want to like loot all the crates here. That's the real advantage of this mission type. So here's a hollow summoner.
Proximity mines approaching.
Hollow summoners will summon backup. So they're definitely you should kill them first. Like they're, besides bombers, one of the highest priority targets. There we go. It died.
You successfully interrupted the reinforcement call. Well done.
I do have 2 swarms of small fighters on me though, so I gotta be a little careful. So what I'm gonna do is hold R, as in Romeo, dropping the container as a prioritized target, so that I can start destroying these fighters, because I don't want to get shot by all their dumbfire missiles.
Proximity mines approaching.
And you can see that I have 8 minutes left on the clock now, because we engaged the summoner. So because I have low-level weapons, I don't necessarily have the luxury of time to be able to kill everything here. But there's the tech container. So let's get the tech container now, so that this won't be a loss. And then I'll try to get the rest of the loot. That's another summoner. Alright, I'm going to use one of my boosts to put it starboard side.
Hostile reinforcement call detected. Destroy the source before it finishes.
Ooh, that was close.
The reinforcement call has been stopped. Great work.
And the sniper's trying to snipe me. I'll get him soon. There's also like a field of proximity alarms, or mines, like trying to chase me here.
The data shard lies ahead. Now retrieve it and insert it into the astral map. Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
I'm gonna recycle stuff later.
Hull integrity below 90%. Data shard inserted. Analyzing.
The tactical data has been transmitted to Metum Command. It is possible that we will be able to uncover previously unknown details about the hull through these ancient encounters.
So once you win, a supply crate will be dropped. Oh, geez. A supply crate will be dropped for you to retrieve.
Anomalous jump signature detected. The Metum supply
which is your
drop
quest
has
reward.
arrived.
So here it is. And I'm gonna go scoop that up too.
Hull integrity below 80%.
Come on, sniper, stop trying to snipe me. Alright, there it is, the void-powered shell. A relic. And then with the remaining 5 minutes or so, I'll just try to get as much loot from the containers as possible.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Sometimes there's really nice stuff in this. Well, not that one.
Helm cruise mode online.
Making some quick repairs. I'm gonna recycle this for the 15 alloys.
Thruster boosts fully charged. Blueprint added to fabricator.
I'll recycle the rest of the stuff
Alloys
later.
added to ship stores. We have gathered a substantial amount of alloys.
Oh god!
Helm
Asteroid!
cruise mode offline.
Alright, more containers. As you can imagine, that sniper, it hurts a lot, so don't let it shoot you. Sometimes it's hard to see the drops when you kill stuff. It's tricky to spot unless you see it drop when you get the kill. So just keep a sharp eye for like floating around glinting. And there's also container back there.
Proximity
Okay.
mines approaching.
Biomass. And prox mines that are getting pretty close. Whew, just dodging the sniper. Come on. Scoop. Scoop, dummy, scoop. Alright, we have 3 minutes before the reclaimer.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
Alright, I am super tired of this sniper, so let's kill it.
All thruster boosts depleted.
One of the first things I'm going to want to do with the cash flow from this mission is to improve my DPS as much as I can, because my DPS is horrid.
Helm cruise mode activated. Warning. Large anomalous jump signature detected. Helm cruise mode offline.
So that is a bomber, maybe?
Thruster boosts fully charged.
And a fire morph. Oh, great. Like fire-based attacks. And they're kind of tanky. Alright, let's go for the container and then the fire morph. Container had literally nothing. So I think we've kind of exhausted all the containers here. So in a minute, I'm going to schedule, it's a destroyer. I'm going to schedule a exit jump and spool up the void drive.
Helm cruise mode engaged.
Down, up, right, up.
Signature detected. Helm cruise mode offline.
Okay. So we have our void drives spooling up. We have looted just about everything that
Thruster
dropped.
boosts fully charged.
And we're out of here.
3.
With a mission success.
1.
Bye-bye! So the void jump, stable. And I'm going to have you guys vote on the next jump. So we did get the void drive relic that I recycled. The next one is desecration. That would be the harder of the three offered. Where we have to take the homunculus out of the housing, deliver it to a shrine to steal a relic. And this relic improves the damage for energy weapons and reduces the damage for kinetic weapons. The other one is a download. That one has a bit of EVA, but it's not so bad. The reward, however, for magazine consumption efficiency and shield absorption, not super helpful because I don't really use magazines. But you can vote for that if you want. And then the last one is a cleanse, where you destroy hollow assembler cores, and that gives me a minigun, which I won't be using either. So these rewards aren't particularly useful to me, but that's fine. All right. As far as ship maintenance goes, there were some things I hadn't recycled. Because it takes longer to go through the recycler than it does just throw it into storage. We have biomass up here.
The fabricator has learned a new blueprint. Biomass added to ship's stores.
All right. We do have one minor hull breach that I want to repair. So what I'm going to do now is upgrade my fabricator to tier 2. Using up 25 of the alloys. And that's going to unlock the ability to make rare blank animus crates, which are better than the commons. They're like tier 2 weapons. It also unlocks higher tier mods, so I can make mods and mod my weapons to do more damage, which is very, very significant. And then, of course, we could hypothetically make the relic that we recycled, but I didn't want it, so I recycled it. Okay, I think we are ready to do a jump. And you guys want me to do a cleanse. Oh, really? You don't want the desecration? I don't mind the desecration. But alright, cleanse it is.
Void jump destination locked.
Just sort of assumed it'd be set to the hardest, but hey, if not, that's no problem.
3,
Now, all of the successes
2,
I have will
1.
also level up my character, which will give me new abilities, which is super useful.
This sector is host to a number of hollow assembler cores. These are mobile replenishment units, and the hollow protect them fiercely, making elimination a challenging task. When assembler cores are destroyed, they split into smaller fragments. You need to split the cores and destroy the fragments. Assembler cores will spawn hollow units when destroyed, so exercise caution and pace your efforts, or the enemy numbers may quickly become too much to handle.
Okay, so we have repaired that hull breach. Looking around to see if there's like freebie loot, but I don't see any. So we'll head towards the assembler core. That's a fighter swarm. That there might be a collector. Collectors are usually spawn by themselves at the start. My engine trim sucks, so... Hey, why aren't you doing the... Let's boost that so that I get my engine trims back. Maneuverability is huge. If you're a good pilot, you can avoid taking damage, which is so much better than trying to tank it. Yep, that's a collector. So I'm going to try to kill this collector, because collectors are kind of like, they're full of loot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in my turret's blind spot until I'm really close, so that when I start fighting it, I'm lighting it up and not missing. I'll even use my boosts. My boost thrust. Oh man, you are moving quick. Get back here.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
Because the weapons have accuracy ratings, so the further you are out from target, the more likely you are to miss.
Hollow summoner units have been detected. If they notice you, eliminate them.
Do it! Oh, my DPS is just too crappy. You know what I was gonna say, but yeah. That's one of the reasons why you want to upgrade your weapons pretty early on.
We've detected a hostile reinforcement call. Take out the source before it finishes.
Am I running engineering now?
Hull integrity below 90%. We've missed our window.
I'm a level 1, so I don't have a class, really.
Proximity mines approaching.
So this assembler core is like a von Neumann, where you blow it up and it splits into more enemies. Which will then summon in more backup. But what I want to do is get rid of this summoner beforehand, so I'm going to switch my target priority. Yeah, my kinetic AI was missing like crazy indeed.
Call. Take out the source before it finishes. It's too late. Reinforcements are inbound.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of... Oh,
the reinforcement call has been stopped. Great work.
Ooh, relentless assault. That's a really nice thing to find. That's gonna significantly change my DPS. That's a weapon mod that is very strong.
Anomalous jump signature detected.
Strong enough that I'm actually going to disengage from the site and get that thing installed.
Helm cruise mode activated.
I'll tell you what it does later, but basically it's a huge weapon buff. Where was the broken? Here it is. Yeah, it's going to be shooting so much faster.
Alloys added to ship stores. Helm cruise mode disengaged. Hull integrity below 90%.
Oops. Misclick. Now what do we got here? We got mine, proximity mines, they're tracking me, and then the fighter swarm behind me.
Anomalous jump signature detected. Proximity mines approaching.
Let's take out the assembler fragments. And you can see my rate of fire with kinetics is much higher now that I installed that relentless assault in it. There's also a purple loot over there, which I'm going to want to grab. Or blue loot, rather. We have a bomber. That is going to be my top priority.
All assembler core fragments have
Bomber
been
damage
neutralized.
potential
Great
is
work.
so high. Like, if a bomber's quad attacks land on you, it can take your ship from like 100% to like 50, which is just gnarly as hell.
All thruster boosts depleted. Our supply drop is here.
Okay, I have 11 minutes before the reclaimer comes, which is plenty of time to loot what I want to loot and then leave before it gets too hot.
Hull integrity below 80%.
I might need to give up getting this hull plate, though.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
There's a lot of loot on the field now, so let's try to hoover it up safely.
Anomalous jump signature detected. Hollow summoner unit active in the area. If they spot you, eliminate them quickly.
Come on. So there's the summoner.
Gravity scoop is full.
That is my priority. And then I'll start killing off the fighters. I mean, I have 10 minutes. Because they're definitely
Hostile reinforcement
trickling my health
broadcast
down.
identified. Destroy the source before it's completed. The reinforcement call has been interrupted. Good job.
So if you have questions about why it's a roguelite, every run is called a pilgrimage, which, if you're familiar with Deep Rock Galactic, is similar to a deep dive. So you do multiple of these side missions in a row until it crescendos to a boss fight. And then after the boss fight, there is even a continue where you can then continue that run. Hence the roguelike nature. So this is the third mission of my current run. And leveling up your character depends upon taking harder missions, completing them, surviving. You don't need to survive to level up, but it helps. And then unlocking new abilities and skill points so that you can become more effective. So, like, I'm a level 1 right now, so I'm as ineffective as a pilot can be. With the tier 2, the tier 2
ship stores.
fabricator,
We have
it will
gathered a
automatically
substantial
recycle
amount of
alloys that
alloys.
you throw in there, which is really nice.
Blueprint added to fabricator. Void jump
Setting up
escape
my-
vector set.
Escape, but I'm not going to charge the engines yet, because there's still more loot to grab. So there's biomass, and a power cell. Biomass, like if I had to choose, I'm not going to choose biomass over a power cell. Biomass might be useful if you're with a big crew and they die often, and you need to heal and revive. But because I'm a solo, and I'm pretty careful about the not dying, because if I'm dead, no one's controlling the ship. It's a little bit less of a important
Gravity
thing
scoop has retrieved an item.
to do.
Alloys added to ship stores. Biomass added to ship stores.
But I don't really see very many other
jump signature.
loots or enemies around. So I'm gonna fire up the void and get moving, I guess.
Thruster boosts fully charged.
Are Are all modules upgradable? Yeah, most of them are, yeah. So you can get a better scoop. With that said, it's probably a very bad use of your alloy.
The gravity scoop has retrieved an item.
So I almost never upgrade my scoop. I don't see that I left any loot behind, so let's get moving.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we got a raid, an infestation, and a protect. And I'll explain what those are. Oh, there's also a mystery. Prioritize target. So these are a little special in that they are very low combat, very low threat to the player, but a lot of loot. Usually. It's a... So... Because the priority targets is you kill collectors. So I'll explain the others. So this has you killing collectors, and it would give me damage weapons for damage for the weapons and reduce range for the weapons. There is raid. This one's tough because I have to be EVA'd collecting 2 shards. There's the infestation, which is pretty similar to the one I just did, where but instead you destroy void conduits rather than an assembly. And then the protect is the same that I did before. The other thing is this next mission will probably have heat storms and possibly electrical power anomalies. So keeping the AC on is going to be important. Alright, let's see about this. Thrust booster on. AC on. Knowing where we're headed. We also hoovered up more bio.
Biomass added to ship's stores.
And if you're wondering, I can't repair this hull breach while in void, because if I went out there, I would die. Actually, well, I'll just show you. So here's what happens if you don't do it right. If you pressurize without wearing a suit, you're like suffocating. You can see my health ticking down.
Airlock open.
If we open up the airlock...
Warning. Ek-type exited the ship without wearing a jetpack. Ek-type terminated. Sarcograph prepped to issue new flesh vessel. Ek-type printed. Rebirth protocol successful.
So in this case, I died on purpose, obviously, but I exited as soon as I could, which is about 30% health. The reason for that is because I am not time pressured, and I might as well boost the sarcograph and then hop back in to more efficiently heal myself. So it has double the efficiency because I boosted it, using less biomass. So yeah, don't go outside without a suit, and don't go outside during the void storm, because both will kill you. So, priority target. Sounds good to me. Love it.
Void jump destination. Locked.
And if possible, I'll try to repair the hull breach that I have when I jump out of here. It depends on how close the collectors are to me or not.
3, 2, 1. Power system overloaded. Our scanners picked up 1 or more signatures of high-priority targets in the vicinity. Be warned, targets such as these represent considerable danger.
Destroy them in the name of Metal.
There's also some bonus loot here too.
Open.
So there's a lot of stuff that I can grab off this.
EVA. Hull repaired. Integrity above 80%.
So I did shut down my one of my. Actually, I'm gonna keep this on and shut down my AC, so that I have 2 guns pointed towards the collectors. So there's a tech container up here, and a regular container up here that are way closer to me than the the quest enemies. So let's collect this stuff because it can be really nice. Oh, yes. What's blue? Nano. Oh, yes. So much free loot. So can clones get sniped by enemy fire? Yes. Going outside of the ship when you are got enemies around, they will target you, not the ship, and you will die in like a few shots. So very, very bad idea.
Gravity scoop is full.
To be outside during combat.
Alloys added to ship stores.
It's sad that I have shields and I'm not even using them. So maybe what I need to do is to try to increase the amount of power that I have available to me so that I actually use my shields. That would probably be wise. Unfortunately, both of these blues is biomass, which kind of sucks. If they were alloys, I'd be swimming in alloys.
Gravity scoop has retrieved an item. Alloys added to ship stores.
And the biomass can't be recycled into alloys.
Biomass added to ship stores.
There's nothing to do with the biomass other than to store it. So if I wanted a better power generator, one thing I could do here is to get a system upgrader. It's kind of an expensive way to do it. So instead, I'm going to do a rare animus crate and get 2 power generators. So I'm going to inscribe Power Generator Mark II on it. And this way, I'll have plenty of power left over to get my shields up and running.
Power grid overload. Circuit breakers under pressure.
There we go.
Power network operating within tolerance levels.
Okay. Let's hunt the collectors. So this one's closer. The, oh no, these are frigates. These aren't collectors. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. I did get some loot. I'm happy with it. I meant to show you guys the Relentless Assault too. So I think at the end of this mission, I will mod up my remaining weapons and try to fix some of the accuracy problems with Relentless Assault, or to boost its damage. I'll have you guys choose.
Hull integrity below 90%.
That was rude. Serves me right for getting this close.
Hull integrity below 80%. Helm cruise mode engaged. Helm cruise mode disabled.
The other question is whether or not I install the reward that I get for this,
Thruster
which
boost fully
increases
charged.
damage but decreases range. I'll leave that to polling once I'm... Because the game doesn't pause when you hit escape because it's like an online-only game. So once I'm in a stable void tunnel, I'll ask you guys about that. Here, as you can see, now that I'm not like hugging it so closely, I can way more easily avoid its barrages. The only issue is shooting at the front, it's a smaller target, so I'm missing a lot more.
jump signature detected. Incoming metum supply drop.
Question: should I use the relic that we're about to grant? Yes or no?
Void jump escape vector locked. Our supply drop is here.
So, again, a reminder, it increases damage by 30%, decreases range by 30%.
Gravity Scoop has retrieved an item.
Because I'm under no threat right now, I might as well maintain all that I can on the ship, because there's no telling whether my void jump remains stable or not. There is a possibility that I get interdicted. Also, very hot on the ship right now.
Power grid overload. Circuit breakers under pressure. Power network operating
So relentless
within
assault.
tolerance levels.
Fire rate 100%, heat dissipation 100%,
Thruster
reload
boosts fully
deactivation 25%, activate reload ease. So basically, it just makes this thing go burr. The TLDR. And you guys think I should use the relic, so let's stick this in. And the relics, once you install them, you can't uninstall them, short of ejecting them and destroying them. So once installed, you're sort of stuck with it unless you want to destroy it. So now if we take a look, damage here is up a bit, but its range is only 875, which is going to be a bit of an issue. So what I wanted to do is head to the fabricator, check out the mods, and I can try to... So I don't have a flux harmonizer, but what I could try to do is to either improve the accuracy back up, or well, I don't have range, so maybe I'll do an accuracy relic. The issue with the accuracy relic, of course, is it can't be installed on a tier 1. This is still tier 1, so I'll put it here for the Confessor turret. And once I get this up to tier 2, I'll switch the mod over. Alright, let's get out of here.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you for tuning in to Void Crew, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming stream. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Void Crew.